Transactions not regarded as transfer. Let us see the part 4, and then in this case we are going to see transactions relating to demerger which are not regarded as a transfer for the purpose of Income Tax Act. Now, before I get down to this, let me first explain to you what a demerger is. Let us say you have a company A, okay, and it has two units. Let's call them U1 and U2, right? Now, company A is growing in size and it believes that unit 1 is something which we don't want. At the same time, there is a company B, who came in and said, I am interested in unit 1. Will you give this unit to me? A said, look, I will give this unit to you, but what I want is I want shares from you in exchange of this unit. I don't want cash, right? So in that case, what happens is that this unit is transferred from A to B such that unit 1 now becomes a unit of company B. Okay. Once it becomes a unit of company B, B will issue shares to the shareholders of A. Right? So effectively what will happen is that shareholders of A will become shareholders of A. I mean, they will continue to remain shareholders of A, and also they will become shareholders of B. This entire process is done through a court process in India. It's a court process, okay? And what happens is that this process is known as demerger of unit 1. The company from which the unit goes away is known as the demerged company. The company which gets the unit is known as the resulting company. Okay? In order to ensure that these movement of units, because what is happening is that these shareholders, they are not transferring anything to someone else. Whatever is the value of U1, unit 1, which goes to B, for that they get equivalent number of or equivalent value of shares. Therefore, the law provides that such a scheme of demerger is not liable to capital gains tax. So in such a case, when unit 1 transfers the capital assets to unit 2, that is not liable to tax, and that is the exemption which is given under this particular provision. Transfer of in a scheme of demerger of capital assets by the demerged company, which is the transferor company, in our case it was A, to the resulting company, which is B, if the resulting company is an Indian company. So B has to be an Indian company, right? It is only then that such a transfer of a capital asset will be exempt from capital gains tax. Second, capital asset. Again, this case is something similar to the case that we discussed earlier. So let's say there were two foreign companies, F1 and F2. F1 had a unit, okay, which it transferred to F2. Along with this unit, there were some shares. This unit was also the owner of shares of Indian company. Okay. Now, this section provides that transfer of capital assets being share or shares held in an Indian company by the demerged foreign company. Again, as I said, demerged is the transferor company. So if F1 transfers a unit in which some shares of Indian company are also transferred to the resulting foreign company, which is F2, is exempt from capital gains tax because it is not regarded as a transfer if 3/4 in value of shareholders of the demerged foreign company continue to remain the shareholders of the resulting foreign company. So whosoever are the shareholders of F1, 3/4 of them in value become shareholders of F2. Such transfer does not attract capital gains tax in the country in which the demerged foreign company is incorporated. So wherever this country is, where F1 is situated, there should not be any kind of capital gains tax on such demerger. If there is, then it is also going to be taxed in India.